Hey besties and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a review on the comebacks in May. Please remember that these are just my opinions. Now, let's get started with the video.
What's your love language? What's your love language? 너를 더 알고 싶어. What's your love language?
Even though this is just a single, I still wanna talk about it since it stood out so much to me. It's been a while since we've gotten a real summer song from them and I'm so glad they kinda went back to their roots with this, but still feels refreshing. It honestly reminds me a lot of their Can't We Just Leave the Monster Alive in terms of the tropical inspired beat. It has a nice blend of both a bright and mature concept that fits each member in their own way. I do wish this song was a little bit longer, but it's still a great song, so I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. Seeing them have more comebacks as a whole is actually really cool, especially since I've been getting a bit confused with the subunits since I'm still new to them. While some might find it annoying, I think having a variety of lalas in their sound gives them more identity while still being pretty versatile. The song is generally good, but it becomes really beautiful once the bridge comes on. I like how they're continuing on heavenly bridges that still blends in with the song. Even though I personally think Girls Never Die still remains their best, this is still great and feels powerful yet catchy, so I'm gonna give it a 8.5 out of 10.
Don't tell me that you're gonna miss me. Just tell me that you wanna kill me. Don't say that you love me 'cause it hurts the most.
It's really nice to see him finally releasing a full album just to see more of what he can do. I was kinda surprised to see him releasing it in English, but I feel like the song still fits him. Even though there's nothing wrong with the song, my main issues is that it's kinda boring and really short, like way too short. I feel like with a song that's really simple and doesn't have anything captivating parts, it should have enough time to leave in a nice bridge or outro to wrap it up nicely. I feel like the only thing that really makes this song stand out to me is his voice since he has such a unique and pretty tone. Even though I'm not a ballad enthusiast, I do feel like those grande and emotional or even songs like Awake would fit him much better, but I do appreciate him trying something different. Like I said, even though it's not a bad song, it's just pretty boring to me, so I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Baby, I heard you're a good thing. It's really, really, really good. Baby, I heard you a good thing. It's really, really, really good.
I don't know what it is, but as soon as I saw Soyeon's major haircut, I knew this comeback was gonna be something. I like how the song starts off immediately and keeps up with the same vibe throughout the song, but still changes up a little bit to keep it interesting. I know some might find it repetitive, but I think that it perfectly fits with the vibe of the song and concept. For anyone that misses that second gen sound like me, then this is most likely for you, because this reminds me so much of TR's early sound with the auto-tune, catchy chorus and choreography, and flashiness. I feel like this fits them a lot as well since it's really reminiscent of Green Card, which is one of my faves from them. Even though this isn't their most deep or explosive comebacks, it's extremely catchy and honestly really cunty, so I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Elevator, elevator, going up your heart. Elevator, let me get up and just Ele Of Your Mind. 어디에 있을까? Oh, you love yourself. 계속 오르락 내리락 깔고 싶어 처음부터.
Now am I aware this is essentially Candy 2.0? Yes, but do I care? Not at all. With how amazing and honestly iconic that song was for me and his overall solo career, I like that he dived back into that, but still doesn't sound the exact same. It's a very similar vibe and formula, but this is more like Candy's younger sibling. I think it's more chill, but still feels refreshing and really groovy. As for the album, it's amazing as well with some of my faves being Chocolate, Love Comes Back, and No Problem. This comeback is so cohesive, has an identity of its own, and has that R&B sound that fits him perfectly. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this comeback didn't get much attention ever since he's been in his own company, which doesn't make sense because his songs aren't vastly different from before. Anyways, I love this comeback so much and I like how he's keeping up with this genre in his own way, so I'm gonna give it another 9.5 out of 10. I already knew that this comeback was gonna make me emotional, but damn, this was truly something special. Something I really love is how they always involve Jonghyun, especially in a positive light that feels so heartwarming. It's even better knowing that this is a Jonghyun demo because it suits not only them, but the whole group. The song feels so uplifting yet fun and holds a grip on you throughout the entire song. My favorite part is where it's just Jonghyun's part where he's essentially scouting, and it truly made me wanna tear up. This whole comeback was truly dedicated to him and they definitely succeeded in making this such a heartfelt and beautiful comeback. Every single thing about this release is done so well and it's a gorgeous song, so I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
Allo, allo, THUNDER, allo, allo, 번개처럼 찾아왔다, allo, allo, THUNDER, allo.
When I saw the concept photos, I thought it was gonna be a more electric party sound with maybe some early second-gen sounds, but it still has that party vibe to it. It starts off right away and goes into a chorus that's somewhat of an anti-drop but still has some bass to it that feels energetic in a way. While I obviously know that they have had songs with this type of energy before in terms of it being a little more intense or not as deep, it still took me off guard at first since this is so different from anything I've seen them do. To be honest, I was a bit nervous with this release since I didn't really like Maestro and the overall direction they were going, but I think this fits them pretty well. My main issue is just how short it is and that it needs just a bit more energy, but it's almost like there's some hesitation in that aspect. However, I do like how this comeback caught my attention more and it feels catchy as well as just being a good song overall, so I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. They knew Pride Month was coming up and had to do something. It's been practically 5 years since they released their debut and I'm so happy that SM decided not to forget about them since they're such an amazing and promising subunit. I love how they still kept up with the dark vibes since they both had that mature and sensual energy. I absolutely love the siren-like melody in the beginning and it transitions into Seulgi's darker tone that gives a sensual yet brooding energy. The chorus did throw me off a bit just because I expected it to pack more of a punch, but I like it how it still fits with the vibe. I also like how Irene got to show off more of her vocals. I think it's cool how they're already having a certain identity as a subunit yet exploring more sounds. As for the album, that's definitely the highlight for me because pretty much every song ate down. My faves from this album are Irresistible, Trampoline, and Heaven. This album is so cohesive yet plays around in a way that feels refreshing and fitting with the overall concept, especially the lyricism, like Happy Pride Month to me. While I think Monster is still their best title track-wise, this is still amazing and they're able to pull it off with their voices and overall energy, so I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. And that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you'd want and have a good day. Bye besties.